Hi, this is Tim Hubbard, supervisor of the great town of Riverhead, and you're watching Riverhead in Action, a media campaign designed to highlight the incredible work of the 350 plus employees that comprise Riverhead's 26 departments and sub-departments, town events, projects, job openings, local businesses, and other town happenings. I hope you find this informative and enjoyable, and thank you for watching Riverhead in Action.
I am Councilwoman Joann Waski, and I am joined today by our town clerk, Jim Wooten. I remember when you first took office after you had been on the town board for so many years, and you actually made a comment that there's so much more that goes on in the clerk's office that you didn't even realize as a board member. So I'm excited to see what it is that goes on in your office.
Great.
Why don't we take a step inside and give us a tour.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what can I expect to be able to do here at the clerk's office?
Well, most of the people that come into the clerk's office today are either coming in for a vital record, whether it's a birth certificate or a marriage certificate or a death certificate. We also offer marriage licenses, fishing licenses, dog licenses, handicap permits. But we also receive other things. We receive planning from the planning board. We receive special permits. Special event permits. There's lots of things that we handle here.
Wow.
So it's a busy office for myself, and I have 2 full-time staff members. I have a deputy town clerk, Vanessa, and I have Carol DeVecchio, who is a principal town clerk who has been with the town for well over 20 years and serving the people in this office for over 15 years. So they're very knowledgeable, and they've certainly helped me along my way as being a fairly new town clerk here in Riverhead.
So, and I know that you have a new software system that's coming in.
We do, and that was one of the first things we had to work on because we had a system that was sunsetting and not renewing. So we had to go out and shop around for a new software program.
It's going to be great for the residents as well. They're going to be able to be a little bit more hands-on.
Well, a little bit more onto it. You know,
information.
it'll definitely be a lot more inviting to the public, a lot easier for them to navigate through that particular meeting. There'll be timestamps along the way, video included with it. But I think it's going to work out very well.
That's great.
This is the vault, and only myself and the clerk and they're all registered as registrars are allowed in here. These are our sacred records. These are the records of our births, our marriages, and our deaths, all the way back to 1881.
Wow.
And these are some of the books that we have here. These are the oldest books we have on record. And then, of course, they graduate all the way up into the current day and in different formats, but we have every record. We get requests all the time for vital records. And then also, in addition to what we saw in the vault, we also keep records of all the town board minutes. We create the agenda, the resolution packet, and then, of course, at the meeting, we do the minutes. So here are some of the books that we've gathered. Goes way back to the 1800s with original town board minutes when we were formed and all the things that were plaguing the community at that time. And
wow.
At that time we had a community of 8,000 people, but even then, you know, we got minutes from like 1905 that talked about, you know, the things that were really a problem then for people. And it's fun thumbing through. In fact, we're putting a display out in the front lobby, and these books will be there. They're not going to be able for people to actually flick through them, but they can read whatever is opened up at the time. This is particularly typed, which I find amazing from 1905 that this was actually typed. But some of the other ones are handwritten, which are the older ones from the turn of the century.
Wow, the penmanship is beautiful.
Well, the penmanship is well, I guess it was done with a quill pen, so some of it's legible and some is not. I mean, you really have to be able to read cursive, and I'm glad that we've come a long way with computers because
yes.
If you would not be able to read my handwriting one bit if I had to actually handwrite some of these minutes. But it's very interesting to read. It's very interesting to research, to see all the things that the town went through. It's all part of the development of the town, and it continues to grow and change and move in many directions over the decades.
Can you tell us about FOIL requests?
We get a lot of FOIL requests. Now, we don't answer them personally, but we have to navigate them. So everybody that does a FOIL request goes through this office and we route it to where it needs to go. or they're looking for a deed, or they're looking for a CO, or they're looking for whatever they're looking for. We find more and more requests for foils. More people are starting to do more of their own backward searching. A lot of realtors are coming to use the FOIL system in order to circumvent maybe a title search, which, we do what we can, but it's very labor intensive. But we do it every day. And we answer them every hour. We check the FOILs to make sure that they get a timely response, which is important. We have another thing I didn't touch on before was yard sales. And people say, why do I need a permit? The permit, well, one good thing about it is we put it on our website. And I've seen people go to yard sales with a printout from the town computer of every place that was having a yard sale. Because people do.
I didn't know that was available.
People make a day of it. People at yard sale, it's an event, and they actually bounce around from yard sale, and you can find a lot of good buys at yard sale.
Absolutely.
So it for $10, which is what costs for a permit, you're going to get your permit. You're going to get on the website, and it's for $10 you're getting advertising.
You're getting advertising,
right.
exactly.
It's going to cost you more if you go in the paper and do it. So. And plus, it alerts the public. It alerts the police departments aware if there might be a traffic problem or whatever. It's all legit. And I thank you for helping support this office with the use of a bilingual clerk, which we absolutely needed. You can only do so much with the translator interpreter on your phone. It's nice to have somebody that makes them feel welcome. Our bilingual is Karina Rios, who just joined us last week. She's jumping right to it and learning it. So I can't be any more prouder than the staff we have here. And believe me, everybody walks up to that counter in the door, is welcomed here, and whatever you need, we're going to bend over backwards for you.
And I believe that to be true. You do an excellent job.
Well, thank you.
So, Clerk Wooten, thank you very much for allowing us to do this for your office today.
Joann, thank you. Thank you
We
for taking
learned
the
so
time.
much. You really have a lot going on in this office, and we appreciate everything that you do.
Oh, I appreciate you recognizing that. And it's not just me. It's everything that most people that come to town hall, if they're not paying their taxes or their water bill, they come in to see me or see this office. So, and I appreciate you recognizing that as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you got married, how the name